Are you trying to find the perfect case for your iPad Pro? Check out this review. Hi friends, it's Mary from AforementionedThoughts. I wanted to stop by today and give you a brief review of the iPad case that I have been using for about 6 months now. Since I got my iPad Pro, I've been very happy with it so far. And I know some people have made comments about it in my different videos, so I wanted to make sure and share with you a little bit if you're looking for a case for your iPad Pro. This is my case for my iPad Pro, and I got it. It is a brand that it shows as is a thanks case. I will have a link in the description box below. I got this off of Amazon, and it was a really reasonable price. I typically don't put price in my videos because, you know, they can change so much over time, but you can click the link below to see the price on it. It is what I consider reasonable, especially after the investment of the Apple Pencil and the iPad Pro. So when I was looking for an iPad case, what I wanted something book style, something that I could close up for putting it in my purse or just laying it around. I didn't want the screen out and open, and that meets this criteria, especially since I knew that my main goal for an iPad Pro was to write on it. I didn't want the screen to have any more exposure than it needed to. Another thing I wanted was a pencil case, a pencil loop here at least, because I didn't want to have to store my pencil separately. This meets that criteria as well. And another thing that wasn't a deal breaker for me, but that I did want, was the ability to sort of, let me see if I can show you, sorry guys, the ability to prop it up to watch videos, and also if I could rotate it, that would be great as well, and you can with this as well. So you can rotate it long ways if you want to. Some other features that this case has that I was pretty happy with, does show a little bit of the design, which I thought was very pretty. It has a magnetic closure, which is very nice. I haven't had any issues with the magnetic closure yet, and it closes back on itself, which is really nice if you're holding it and using it. There are two grooves here, so depending on the angle you want to view your iPad in, you can put it in either one, and these little tabs help hold it up. And this was really cool as well. It's a hand case, so that kind of helps if you're writing on it. This is a really awkward angle, but if you're writing on it, sort of gives you a surface to write on with your hands. It also has a little pocket that I've yet to find anything useful for, but I think you could put like a business card or something in it if you wanted to. And then you put your iPad in via this case. Can you see it? So it kind of clips in there, and it fits really well. I haven't had any issue with it feeling like it needs to come out, and I think I have taken it out at least once to put the screen protector on, and it was a little tough, but not feeling like I'm gonna break the iPad or the case, so that works for me. There's also a hole for the camera, which is, I think, a necessity if you're going to have an iPad that will take pictures. I rarely take pictures with it, but sometimes if I'm wanting to take a picture of something for Evernote or for my planner, it's nice to have this option. Oh, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it has the magnet inside. It seems like when I close the case, the screen does go off, and obviously all the buttons are exposed as well. No issues there. Nothing covering it that would prohibit that. Overall, I am very, very happy with this case. It was a very reasonable price. I think the design on it is gorgeous. I love the gold and the turquoise. The pen loop, I've been using it regularly for at least 5 to 6 months. There has been no issue there. With it stretching out. I could see it stretching out in the future, but honestly, no issue yet at all. I can put this down in my purse, and I have no issue with feeling like it is protected. I have had it drop to the floor a couple of times in very minimal falls, and there have been no issues, no cracking. It's not something I want to make a regular use out of. It's not something I'm saying this is drop resistant in any means. I'm just saying, you know, if it slides off the couch, I haven't had an issue yet. I still try to baby this thing because an iPad Pro and an iPad Pencil is not a small investment, and I don't want to go out of my way to, you know, I want to try to make sure I protect it a little bit. But overall, I would definitely recommend this case to anyone who likes it. There are other designs available, so I'll make sure to link that below. And hopefully, even if this case is not still available when you watch this, which I think it will be, but if it's not for some reason, at least maybe watching this video will give you a feel of what you may want to look for in an iPad case. So decide which features on this is important to you and look for a case accordingly. The only thing that this case does not have that I might be interested in is obviously a keyboard that works with the iPad Pro, but those get quite pricey over time, and honestly I'm not sure that I would use it enough to invest in it at this point. I'm trying to decide on that in the future. I haven't found the iPad Pro to be a substitute for a laptop yet, but I'll get into that at another time. I do find it a substitute for all of my paper notebooks at this point, and so that's nice to be able to carry around with me. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like more videos about the tools I use with my iPad Pro or my paperless living with my iPad Pro, be sure to subscribe. I'll have more videos like that in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.